Bogut advanced kanja.
Yeah.
If you had to stem inside your brain, bonga yenzani.
I would create a year's work in a minute. Like, yeah, software it tends to be slow. Obviously, we need bigger machines. That's why we use gaming PCs. We need gaming PCs. But even a gaming PC gets tired. So already, it gets tired, obviously. But if we had a STEM infused with my computer, imagine we'll get there's new data available. We are a streamer. You create a live map for that customers or vice or for that landowner. Create a live map. Here's a live map. These are the changes that occurred within or over the last 5 years.
Welcome to Kaseringa's podcast bafethu Pandar Shile Ninja ya Mutesco. Izinja zangaphansi. Izinja zama undercarpet. Izinja zama GIS technology what. Ara sintwana mu grand ntwana.
Imnandi awuthi ngimnandi.
Skipane manuchunane mu weekend.
Yeah, some relax awuthi sinto ebhaya.
Relaxed ntwana.
Yeah, obvious. But we need a longer weekend. Yayibona le nto.
Ayimfethu yabona mina ni mangathola at least every after 2 weeks or monthly.
Asafuna uspana.
Mfethu angisafuna ukuspana mfethu ayengeke. Yakhenya ukuspanela abantu jo. Sifuna ukusihlalela nje sisincokolele sishayelene ama podcast kamnandi, yebo. But otherwise mfethu bengifuna siringe ngale movie le upgrade mfethu. Ngithola. What are your impressions ngale movie?
Mfana, that movie, they talking about next level technology. Basically, he base AI. Yeah, that's for me. Base market base. It's like they were showing us what's
Yeah.
So, in a way, it's a base. In a way, it's the end product. How does it end? But with all AI movies.
Vele phela ngokufana zonke phela zida isithathe over or isayidefeata but isidefeata ngobudizi like ezinye izinto vele ubona ukuthi lezi izinto ziyafojiwe.
But it's a proper movie, Ntwana. It's a proper movie. One of my favorites, obvious. Relate nayo kapaya yabo. Okay, not kapaya but kapaya.
Yeah, when you say we relate ngayo kapaya ubosho like specifically asikhulume ngamasini movie nocabanga ukuthi okay la urelate nawo la in terms of isipano shaya vele.
The first scene where they're in the car, the electronic car, and it maps out indawo abayaku, it gives them the directions, it maps out the coordinates yonke.
Yeah.
So it relates to me because geographically geographically, not geographically, but it relates to the field of work enguyo. Obviously linke ne energy sector.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then other than that, it relates to what I've always been interested in.
Yeah.
Which is GIS.
So asigaba anti background because abantu abacavu ukuthi uchunane yabo. So generally nje uchunani espanini kahle. Let's look at your typical day. Uchunani kahle.
So I get this buyout here. So obviously number one, since it's GIS, it has a map involved. I'm sure now about GIS with map.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, map making for Hispania. Maybe procure island and all that. I also do sort of a desktop study of scoping. We scope land. So faka wonke lama layers now, your water layers, your electrical connection lines, your slope. But the slopes, calculations,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do it via software. Obviously, we use an open source thing. You mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another license, the Spanish I mentioned. But
yeah,
on a typical day, if I'm not doing maps, I'm doing AEP calculations, which is basically calculating yield of a wind farm, which is a producer, how much power, and also what do I do?
Yeah, it's your vet. As much as ungazi ukuthi wenza. Ngezinto ezibhaya.
In a day, I do something different each and every day. Last thing about Excel. Imagine me on Excel.
Excel vele ayivula lapho ngesikhathi ngithi awuthi sibona bathi analyze data ngeke but anyway mina vele angidili nge-quantitative data at all ngidila nje qualitative most of the time but yafika vele i-quantitative where you have to maybe interpret and stuff but obviously so when it comes to udila kanjani data when we spoke about the scoping and stuff so i-data mayifika usually ifika kanjani and we interpreta kanjani.
So what do you need to know? We deal with raw data like it's phansi though.
Yeah.
Phansi. So we'll get shape files for departments, some governmental departments, yabo. So shape files are files esisipana ngakule software sisebenzisa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So lama files allow us so we stack them together like software. Build, start with base, you build. You layer let's say you'll have obviously the boundary of the form any sign any file as a company.
Yeah.
You'll have that, then we'll layer it. Okay, as an environment, for example. Sizobana layer. Each and every layer is specific. So sizobana layer wetlands, ayan. Then after we'll join all that layer with regulatory data. Regulatory data is your ESCOM connection lines, your road network, yabo. So from that, masisi's packages on we discover our area as like where you can't build. We call them exclusions. You can't build on those areas. Yabo. So from that, then we'll run a calculation. We'll run a calculation as to determine a buildable area. So it's literally a calculation. What minus what, but a language GIS.
Yeah.
What minus what, you get the buildable area. Then from a buildable area, Sizo for further investigation, obviously to your specialists. We appoint them as specialist off takers. Then by a check, it's okay. Laba tigun
Yeah.
more
physically.
Yeah, physically. But now we also go to field to work, like to check, obviously, verify desktop study to go to okay. Basically, but then we don't have the expertise, like for example, to specialize on let me think, estuaries, for example. As now, as funda my estuaries team, as funda my wetlands. See, as with wetland in, but as funda. So I guess even the expertise that I man good okay. We ask with what type of wetland is this in Menanga figure and Slavinyana drainer manzi. I must start to drain as a build. Then it turns out 5 years time a man's a resurface of it. So your project you're losing.
And the writing layer on Fetu Itola Gabaya MarTP away to a government. Mutasugolego Akaling Sembanzi. After 5 years in loses Chrome. Shuguti, I don't know if I'm a specialist or I'm a specialist about dealing the environment straight.
Yeah.
They actually go to the place and verify good. Is it a buildable place now?
They do.
Because
they do.
You might find a good okay, it seems like it dry la phezulu.
Yeah, that's why it goes with expertise yomuntu. Mina ngafika ngibone ngidamo sakunamanzi la. I build up. Boom. After 2 months the project yawa lose about 10 meters.
Boom.
Gone.
Go past 4.
Yeah.
Indli yawo.
Project yawa. 10 million gone.
But coming back to related to the scene label to okay, how do you relate to the scene layer specifically where you said you're mapping that movie?
So now how do I relate to that? It's live mapping, which is something any pace you are like something I'm willing to learn. But Leo includes next level Python scripts, GIS. So that it gives those people a view of Indawabayago even before Bafigara. That's what a map gives you. Ngahlala la map, okay, mangiphuma songs ufika ba. But awukafiki. That's how I relate to that movie. To that first scene actually.
Yeah.
Then there's a part la bekuzama drone khona after the accident.
Yeah. Like my good to chase yeah.
Yeah, so before I changed the topic I'm research undergrad.
Yeah.
I was actually interested in a certain topic, but then obviously it was going to be impossible because now it includes nanotechnology, it includes medicine, it includes drone surveying, it includes intensify.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my idea was,
sorry idea yakho mfethu wazi bani maybe kuna somebody out there busy nale technology lena uyakufonela ntwana uyangithola.
Yeah, but my
You
idea
must
was,
guy nje high level ungasigama details.
so my idea was 3 fields actually coming together, which is GIS, medicine, and nanotechnology. So GIS comes in the form of a drone, obviously, remote sensing and all that. Then in nanotechnology comes in the form of small robotics as administer more anesthetic. Anesthetic they comes
In a
from
case
medicine.
in a case
In the case, yeah. Babe ne accident, lama drone what they did, they only surveyed a report a problem to which is live mapping. Yeah, basically that's live mapping. But then imagine if we were to have that idea with these drones, mhlambe administer that anesthetic yokuthi ungafeel into pain, ungaluzi igazi higher, something like that. So it was always an idea I had.
Yeah.
Njalo mangisescale la ash.
And now maloku ubheka like what is being done like kwamanye ama-countries, is it something vele asabayiqalile already, or is it something is it a new idea?
I think it's possible.
Or it comes in different forms, yeah.
I think it can. I don't know which country has tapped into nanotechnology, because I think that's the base of everything. Yeah, I'm drones, we all have drones. But it needs you to tap into that nanotechnology vibe. Yeah, I'm see expert when it comes to that department or that industry. But you know, idea for like conversation sake, no idea about nanotechnology and all that. But I believe you can, Antoine.
Yeah, but when do you think it will be that idea will be applicable to South Africa? Because I'm asking about movie because emzansi afetha i-drone ngekiqala yi. Kwaba ne-drones ishangelije.
Yes, but then there's some areas where they see a drone, they report it as a problem. Hey, they're spying on us.
Ngikhumbula ngishaya ama-drone class la esikela. Ngishaya ama-drone class last year. Should basivayisa basisa ku this area ngikhohliwe man. Area nje sesingabuleni fresh. Okay, safika feli. Hayi, qhuma ama-drone. Kalayita shaya ama-class, drive i-drone ndoda. Kunama exercise. Kwabe sekufika amahada mfethu ipatrol. Fika nabo Bobby. Ateni na qoqa lama-drone nivayeni. Plus vele si-clean park. So obviously yabona ukuthi manje sehamba nama license ukuthi we are not allowed ukushaya ama-drone endaweni ezisiyo because of invader i-privacy yabantu nani. So it means now kumele kube nemithetho feli implementwa i-government ukuthi.
But still in South Africa.
Yeah, sisemzansi. Emzansi yonke into iyahamba.
What I know, control. There'll be someone selling nama drones la ekasi.
Obviously.
Le anphethe drone nani ivane panaru ivane.
Obviously look shit. So ezinye izinto mfethu when we look at technology vele they are not applicable for theater abantu abaseblomekazi. As much as we can say I say ifuna like like self-driving KFC ikhona eChina. Abayilethe la. Abayilethe.
You know how difficult sinokuba like theater le group yethu, le ethnic group yethu. It's not quite difficult for no reason though.
Yeah.
Like I'll order something 2 minutes later I using scrap that order. So manje imshini I order something I process at the same time. I scrap that order. Do you think is over the cut so good dish? Waste the ingredients. Waste the
yeah. But now as we are to layer scene, okay, when of course they said one part they were using obviously AI and stuff. What do you think about the AI, looking at what is the technology is very about ChatGPT, ChatGPT 4 and this other one that is coming up, it invented Google is coming up after computer in the company Elon Musk. Generally nje ucabanga ni AI.
I'm fine. For me, AI it's something I feel we won't comprehend as yet. Yes, you push your agenda AI. You push it. It's a good initiative. But now, from every day, from your thing you wanna, it scares me. It scares me because every movie any AI talk, the result is the same. Yeah, the result is the same. There's someone no greedy also. I wanna control a certain part using AI. I use it for a grid. So, but then it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yes, technology might advance. It saves its card, it saves it. But then, when it comes to AI specifically, I think man is also anti-social, man. In a way.
I mean, most anti-social already. Lama platform of social media, they are making us anti-social.
Exactly.
So now we are gonna introduce something else that is sort of counter-social. So now it's so pendulum robot anyway.
Because now we'll be so much dependent kuyo. Angeke ngisabheke uzongisiza ngizayenza lento le. Yabo.
But I still feel like it's a part of it is good. Yeah, like it helps my situation. Abantu abaspana ku copyright baspanisa ChatGPT. You can quickly ask ufune nama reference quickly to ChatGPT, but if you're gonna use it as the source of truth, that's where the problem begins, because le nto leya in the background kuhleli data lapha, and that data is being analyzed and that data can be manipulated.
It's created by someone after all. Let me create something using AI. Let me create an intelligence capable of knowing everything. What do you think? I decide I have an enemy.
Exactly.
Boom, information equipped.
Boom, indlu nuclear bomb.
Hey, futhi ngoba siyabona lo baba lo bela recently country.
Maka ugrand man. Ugrand ushaya. Akathusi ugrand ukuthi uyithaya lingazwani into eziyaleni. Angazwani nabo nkomo, ifuna inko yakhe inkulu, ukhuluma into eziyaleni ali. Nishayisane. Ufuna into straight.
Yeah, Shem, the time he was here,
yeah. Again ilentuzana ilentuzana le AI le. Njengoba ngisho ukuthi there are some positives fedi ezivelayo ngayo. So when in terms of GIS or lesibano shayayo, uyibona iva.
I think it will be adapted at some point, but now, it will be adapted. Being free justify at least it's on safe span. Yes, GIS you understand the survivor, no more advanced technology, but they'll find a way of creating AI. Obvious is better than me. As a creator, something quicker than me. So. Yeah, it maybe not in the near future, but then when AI is fully comprehended, then chances are
implications are gone. And you spoke about energy because let's touch you because obviously I mean sisemzansi. Load shedding. So espanning sakho njengoba ukhuluma ngama GIS, tuna in when it comes to energy and stuff.
So let's start with scoping. When you scope, we have different projects that's what procure routing. We've got wind, we've got solar, we've got a hybrid. Hybrid is both wind and solar. Then we also got a hydrogen power, ammonia and all that. So when it comes to scoping say wind and solar, they're different. And so setbacks are corner, the regulations that have been put in place, they are different from each other. So I can't do scoping for a wind project using parameters as well. So now, when it comes to my line of work, what I do is that I create maps. Number one, let's start with maps. We create maps showing a wind farm. I also design a solar PV.
Solar PV?
Yeah, like a big solar PV.
That's a PV, meaning PVC. PVC pipe. Yeah.
No, obviously the photovoltaic.
Oh, iyole.
Yeah, my compartments are corner. I don't know my solar about and on the top of walls, yeah. But we created at a greater scope. Obviously, you buy a huge farm, for example. So what I do or what we do with my colleague, the C2 department, what we do is we create a design. It's sort of a rough sketch. We create a design. So we have parameters which we use. A1 a panel is a producer. How many megawatts of power? So we create into Zinjalo. So you also see that on maps as well. Then when they go for land negotiation, if they want to buy, they come to me. Okay, we need a map showing in. Yeah, well, to secure what do you call this, like RFPs, konje RFP, request for proposal, ukuthi nibhayise project yenu. Like, yeah. We create maps for those. We create maps for telecommunication permits. Like we are going MTN, all those things. Yeah, because everything is linked.
Oh yeah, to the government.
From government to independent houses. Like we are sort of a middleman. We are sort of a middleman between the community that will benefit from our project and what government gets from their project there. Because we'll be obviously connecting into
ni plugin.
Plugin. We'll be connecting into the alliance, obviously, then feeder off to wherever like feeder but we will be helping them in a way, but they will be benefiting more.
Okay. Okay.
So outside maps, for energy, what do I do? Okay, scoping our map.
Yeah.
So that's basically.
So where do you think AI ingangena la and ingakusiza va?
Oh, it will help in.
Let's look at STEM. The way operating ngakhona in the movie. Yabona ukuthi advance kanjani.
Yeah.
If you had to STEM wena inside your brain, bongayenzani?
I would create a year's work in a minute. Like, software it tends to be slow. Obviously, we need bigger machines. That's why we use gaming PCs. We need gaming PCs. But even a gaming PC gets tired. So it gets tired, obviously. But if we had a STEM infused with my computer, imagine we'll get, there's new data available. We are a streamer, you create a live map for that customer or vice or for that landowner. Create a live map. Here's a live map. These are the changes that occurred within or over the last 5 years. So we are born, okay, so can we get rid of this? Okay, STEM, get rid of this portion.
So initially manje niyenza like, is it manually or?
Now it's manually. Now we share a map, obviously, but then you have to assess the trend. So a trend we get it from what's the software? Google Earth Pro. I'm sure you've heard of it. Yeah, Google Earth Pro obviously provides imagery, the most recent. Then from that you can get a trend with Google imagery 2023, 2010. What has been the change? Area level. So that allows you, to know the type of slope you're dealing with, the type of vegetation. Like you can't just go there. There's a few trees, we can remove them. They are tree specialists. Don't remove the trees.
Yeah.
So there's everybody. One umuntu order within that within that circle yellow energy project layer. Ufuna udefend into yakhe. Manzi uzongitshela a 50 meter buffer la no. Ngifuna 100. La manzi la anjani run to whatever stream.
Yeah.
Uyeza ama CBA critical biodiversity areas. That's where there's life forms and lightings. So you can't remove that because there's insects in Janjan. They are rare. Everyone argues the point yake. But at the end of the day, we need to come with a consensus so good to catch up. You've argued no one can find a negotiate much. Then that's where it goes on regulations. But regulations are gazetted from a government, I think. Yeah, it's the one also sharp. We've decided to go to for any river or for any water source, since we use 1,000 meters maybe or 1 kilometer for a buffer. So you can't build within 1 kilometer of that river, both sides. So you want to lose a land by.
Yeah.
But if we didn't have those things, we just buy land, we go there, we build. How many projects would have failed by now? It's a buy. So with AI being infused to the idea, it will give you a trend, an assumed trend, for the next 5 years. A calculator using whatever algorithms it uses. Then it gives you the resultant. Then from that you can work with it like none. So he has now, probably in 5 years, this is not a good place to invest. This is not a good place to have a wind farm, or this is not a good place to have a solar. Because of these assumed changes by AI. Simplify life.
So for what I'm getting, at the moment, it's taking you time. Aspire. ukuthi i-assessing in
Yeah,
the
it's-
land
it's time
and all of
consuming.
the it's time consuming.
It's time
So
consuming.
in a way, AI will shorten the time nyana
Yeah.
and obviously cut down cost and everything involved.
Yeah.
And including the relationship yama parties and
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Giti, the quicker you work, the quicker you make life easier for our developers and the land managers bonke yabo. Because if he requests something from me, which okay, ngicela ungishayele imap manje. Ngifuna after 2 days. Maybe got that deadline, gives you that deadline. I want it after 2 days. I do it in 10 minutes, then send it to him after 10 minutes. Over here, he can move on to something else. Because you can't forget your request that okay, sharp since you got na yenye cela ungishayelele uyenze within 30 minutes or within an hour. So with us Diaspanini, we've developed systems where it makes it easy for UTC like sispan. So we've created what we call a GIS data theme. So from that we are able to do span samanta by 3 at the same time. Your request. It's two different things. Our projects are fair, any simple malanga, any ever. But because we already have Lama data themes now, we already have every exclusion, we already have a buildable area. What you need to do is just plug and play in his change allow, submit.
Yeah, and